MLB fans, your heroes are pampered frauds. These 8 records prove that modern baseball is too soft for true greatness. So let's get angry. Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man fraud. We start with a man who treated exhaustion like it owed him rent. Cal Ripken Jr. played 2,632 straight games. That is 17 years of showing up every single day. He treated the disabled list like it was contagious. The modern active streak now looks like a bad attendance score. Matt Olson is almost 2,000 games behind him. Players today want an MRI because they sneeze too hard. They feel mild discomfort and call it a 3-day crisis. Someone gets a bruise, and suddenly the team doctor arrives with a full investigation. Ripken probably played through injuries that do not even have names yet. He once broke his nose in a goofy photo shoot. Not a serious game, not a collision, a photo shoot. Did he sit out? Of course not. He played in the All-Star game immediately. Now, if that happened today, the league would introduce a brand new health policy called nasal trauma protocol. They would shut down the season for a week and call a press conference. Cy Young, the endurance test. Now let us move from daily durability to a pitcher who destroyed the entire concept of workload. 511 career wins. Yes, that number looks like someone said it after spinning in a chair. Justin Verlander is the active leader, and he only has 262 wins. Now that is nice, he only needs 11 more 24-win seasons to catch up. He is 42. His arm probably creaks like a porch step. Cy Young pitched in an era where pitchers were not protected. They were sacrificed. Starters finished almost every game. Pitch counts did not exist. If he threw 140 pitches, the manager probably asked if he had warmed up yet. Young had 7 seasons with 30-plus wins. There are entire franchises today that do not reach that total. Modern pitching is full of rules. The analytic sheets scream every inning. Someone in a lab coat insists the starter must be pulled in the 6th because he hit the magic number of 90 pitches. Young would flip that chart into the parking lot. Pete Rose, the volume salesman. Now let us talk about the hit king, a man who approached baseball the same way the toddlers approach candy. More, always more. 4,256 hits. You need to play forever to even sniff that number. Rose did not just play, he devoured innings and plate appearances like a creature that found food for the first time. 15,898 plate appearances. That is the real record. That is the hall of pure obsession. To match him, you would need 662 plate appearances every year for 24 years. You would also need to avoid injuries, and you would need to avoid boredom. You would need to avoid retirement. Rose checked none of those boxes. He just kept walking back to the plate like a man who had lost a bet. People hated his behavior, they hated his choices, but they could not ignore the grind. He kept playing until the game itself tried to push him out the door. He once signed a ball with the message, hits 4,256, steroids 0. That is perfect comedy. That is self-awareness with a swing as modern stars take a day off because they saw clouds. Rose needed another at-bat. Nolan Ryan, the fireball chaos. Next is a man who built a pitching career using equal parts rage and fuel. 7 no-hitters. 7. That is not a record, that is a prank on every hitter in the league. The next closest has 4. Ryan basically said, "Give me 3 more for the road." He pitched for 27 seasons. He threw his final no-hitter at age 44. Most pitchers at that age are throwing out the ceremonial first pitch at a charity game. Ryan was chaos in a uniform. He walked 2,795 batters in his career. That is another record. He was either blowing past hitters or missing by a county mile. There was no calm version, no gentle version, just fire. Norm Cash once walked to the plate in a no-hitter with a table leg instead of a bat. He told the umpire he had no chance anyway. He popped out. Even the joke did not help him. Ryan's record lives in a dark corner where only power survives. It is a reminder that greatness can be messy. Beautiful messy, violent messy. Batters stepped in knowing they had a 50-50 chance of survival. Rickey Henderson, the man of steel. Now we go to a player who turned the base paths into a racetrack. 1,406 stolen bases. Rickey Henderson did not just steal bases, he stole balance, he stole confidence, he stole the entire atmosphere. His 130 steals in 1982 looked like a mistake. Today, a player attempts 25 steals and the analytics team forms a committee. The league has traded speed for power. Everything is home run worship now. Henderson did not care. He saw a base and took it before the pitcher blinked. Before the catcher adjusted his gear, he just moved with ridiculous certainty. His ego was magnificent. He once delivered a speech where he announced himself as the greatest. Lou Brock helped him write it. That is the purest form of swagger. That is respect mixed with confidence mixed with chaos. Speed has died in the modern game. The rulebook encourages caution, but Henderson played like the ground was on fire. His record is a fossil from a time when legs mattered. Walter Johnson, the big train. From speed we shift to a machine that swallowed entire lineups. 110 shutouts. A shutout means that you allow nothing. No runs, no mistakes, no excuses. You pitch all 9 innings and finish the job. Walter Johnson did that 110 times. That number sits on a throne. He pitched for Washington, where he once threw 464 innings in a single season. Today, a pitcher hits 200 and receives applause. Someone brings out a cake. A modern pitcher throws even scoreless and gets pulled instantly. The manager wants to protect the bullpen, protect the investment, protect the delicate flower on the mound. Johnson would howl at that lesson. His record exposes a league terrified of pushing its players. Shutouts are gone now. They are relics. They are fossils from a brutal age. Johnson did not pitch for efficiency, he pitched to end games. Ichiro Suzuki, the hitting artist. From pitching storms, we return to the gentle chaos of contact hitting. 262 hits in a single season. Ichiro turned baseball into calligraphy. He needed 704 at-bats. He needed a batting average that looked fictional. He pulled it off like it was nothing. Modern hitters refuse contact. They want a launch angle. They want towering blast. They love strikeouts because someone said they do not matter anymore. Ichiro treated the ball like a stubborn puzzle. He slapped it exactly where he wanted. He once hit a 400-foot single. How do you even classify that? That is just witchcraft. That is geometry mixed with arrogance. His record stands as proof that finesse can beat force. It is a reminder that hitting is an art form. The league forgot that part. Fernando Tatís Sr., the Chaos Man. And we end with a record that feels like a glitch in the simulation. 2 grand slams in 1 inning. Now that should never happen. The math refuses it. The universe rejects it. But Fernando did it anyway. In 1999, he walked up twice with the bases loaded. He hit both slams off the same pitcher. Chan-Ho Park suffered through every baseball nightmare in real time. The Dodgers manager had already been ejected. That explains why the same pitcher stayed out there to die. Fernando swung twice, 8 runs, 1 inning. He even admitted he did not think the second one would go out. Imagine hitting the most ridiculous record ever made and sounding confused about it. This record proves that baseball is just weird. It is comedy wrapped in probability, wrapped in chaos. It is perfect. Now these records demand guts. Modern baseball is not built for legends like this.